Welcome to 3 Peas in a Podcast.
Volume 9, we're back. We're going to kick it right off. We're going to hop right into some student life. Get things going early. Alma, get us started.
So, today's Wednesday when we record, and yesterday the juniors and some seniors took the free ACT. So that just leaves me and Nichole. Honestly, I didn't feel too bad about it.
No, it was so much easier than the last ACT.
But, oh my god, I was so brain dead after.
Oh,
I was
I
like
know.
driving, and I was like, should I be driving right now? My brain is just mush.
Oh yeah, we went back to have 5th, 6th, and 7th hour. I just
left.
sat there and did nothing because I could not use my mind.
Yeah.
It had been used.
Yeah, well, I'd been told by a substitute one time that you're only supposed to use your brain for, 45 minutes at a time, hardcore, studying and, doing schoolwork. So, the
Just past that,
ACT
your mind
boom. Whatever. Anyway, I think we get our scores back 3 to 8 weeks, so.
Yeah, I heard 2 to 8 weeks. I'm like, well, that's a great range.
Right.
Yeah.
But
It's gonna take forever.
They're
hoping I
they're
got
gonna
the
lean on the
30s.
they're gonna lean on the 8 weeks. I
Yeah,
think,
for sure. Or it'll be I
I
don't
feel
know.
like 3 weeks is like the private schools that take it when there's only 8 of them. Then yes, you get yours back in 3 weeks. But we just had almost 100 people take it, so that's gonna take 8
Wow,
weeks.
100 people. That's crazy.
But, oh well.
It's
But,
over with. Hopefully I don't have to take it again. I just want a 31.
I
It'll
want
be
a
done.
30-something.
I
Call
want
it
to be
good.
above a 29. I need to be a 30.
But speaking of knowledge, Stuco is hosting a trivia night on April 17th.
Nice segue.
That was a great segue.
Thank you. But you could make a team of, I think, 2 to 6 people, and just go out there and answer some trivia questions hosted by the execs. Pretty exciting. Free. You should come. It'll be a lot of fun.
Where's
I
it
will
at,
be there.
Allie?
It is in the Learning Commons, I believe 6:30 or 7. And if you would like a form, if you need a form, go pick one up from Joe Klein because they're due soon. So grab one, come join. It'll be fun. My team will probably crush yours. Anyway.
Looking forward to it.
And also coming up, we have the Heritage Assembly, which is on Friday when this will be released. We find out our prom king and queen.
We find out then.
Yeah, because there's no sporting event
Yeah.
in the spring that people go to. So
I didn't realize that. It's not like I've been going here 3 years or anything. I just figured that out.
Yep. All the seniors have been voting for the past week, and we'll find out on Friday.
Ooh, who do we think it's going to be?
are
I
you?
don't want to make bets.
I do. I don't know. I think that there was a lot of candidates that were shocking.
I agree.
I would agree,
There were a
but
few shocking candidates.
I think there was a good, well-rounded group
Yeah.
this time.
Yeah.
Which I think was different than a lot of the others.
Yeah.
Because
I
and
feel
this
like
is
Heritage is always the most diverse group of
I agree,
Oh,
and that's what
Because it's not a
that's
pot-
what I'm.
It's not a popularity contest. It's chosen
It's
by
on
the teachers.
grades and how
Yeah.
involved you are.
Well, and I think that's a big thing because I think especially during basketball season, this isn't anything against how the process is now, but I think especially during basketball season, a lot of basketball players get chosen
Right.
for Sweetheart, which is great and all. It kind of fits the
Theme.
theme and whatnot. But I think it's cool to kind of see at the end who the teachers and the staff really see as the best fit candidates for our school. So
Yeah, I agree.
are you and Julian announcing again? This
No, we are
assembly?
not.
You're not?
This is run by Yearbook. So we
Oh,
announce
that's right.
stuff that's run by Stuco, but Yearbook is handling this. So not sure who's announcing. Probably some of the editors, but
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And then so going along with that, prom's coming up
Yeah.
Mhm.
in 2 weeks.
4 weeks.
few
4
weeks.
weeks.
April
I was way
27th.
off. 4 weeks away.
It says the 27th.
Prom is April 27th.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Then yeah, I think that's 4 weeks. 1-ish, 2, 3. It is counting this weekend. This weekend's number 1,
Mhm.
so there's 4.
Okay.
There's
Sounds good.
3 more weekends after.
Do we know what ticket prices are looking like yet?
A lot expensive.
They're always a
They're
lot.
always expensive. It's because we rent out Union Station for
Fair
prom,
enough, fair
so
enough.
it's gonna be expensive. But
Do they feed us there? No.
okay,
Is there-
actually, I think there is food.
Oh, okay. The dollar store cookies, whatever.
Dang.
Yes, I
Chill
am
out.
dragging whoever feeds us at prom.
That's funny.
I want food.
You're supposed to go to dinner before, Nichole. That's
Well,
the
yeah,
point.
but you
Then
know, I'm
70
gonna be
more bucks.
tearing up the dance floor. I'm gonna be hungry and thirsty. I need food.
You're gonna be in Anaheim. You're not gonna even be
Yeah,
here.
I know I'm not gonna be there, but my spirit will. Okay. I just want to be
Next year.
I'll
Next
just
year.
bring
Yeah,
a picture of
next year.
Nichole.
Yeah, just take a picture of the food
Flat
table for me
Stanley.
so I can just get triggered.
I will be sure to check out those snacks and let you know how it goes.
Thanks.
Watch, we'll have good
Eat
snacks
some for
this year
me?
while you're gone.
Okay.
I probably won't eat any. But anyway, tickets are probably going to be $70, $80.
Yeah, that's what I've
Oh
heard.
my god.
don't know if
I do not think that guys should have to pay both of that. I think the
That's
girl should have to pay her way for the tickets. I'm sorry. Speaking for behalf of only myself, I think the girl should have to pay. Now
I
dinner,
agree.
sure. If the guy wants to pay your dinner, go right ahead. Be a gentleman. Whatever.
Yes.
Pay your ticket, dude. Like,
That's expensive. Or at least, like, contribute. Like, I think if Julian's buying dinner, my boyfriend, then I'm going
Plug.
to... Whatever. But I think, like, I'm going to buy, like, the boutonniere and the corsage. Because, like, why should he have to pay for all that? Like, I get, like, tradition
and
like
we
being
still
a
can pay for our
gentleman.
dress and our hair and our
Right.
makeup, but like, come on,
Like,
equal split here.
yeah. Like, prom is so freaking expensive.
Yeah, I'm all for the equal split in relationships, even for
I feel
dinner.
that.
Like,
I feel that.
you know, I pay one weekend, you pay another.
Yeah, I like that too.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like,
Yeah.
I feel bad if, like, just being, like, bought food
Yeah.
all the, like, that's just not fair.
Yeah. Plus, I have a job, so like, I could afford that.
Right.
And if whoever I was with didn't, I'm not gonna make their mom pay for it through them. You know, like that's a little awkward. So like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my
Oh, gosh.
goodness. Anyways, moving on from crazy student prom prices and whatnot. We're gonna talk about a little bit of local. I mean, we're gonna hit him with the typical dad conversation. What's the weather like?
Oh, my dad
I'm so
thinks he's a meteorologist.
Oh, every dad does.
Oh, no, I feel like
All
my
of them.
dad is extreme. Like, he could be Brian Busby.
Huh?
Bro, it's so funny. For Christmas, he got a weather station, so it's sitting, like, out on our shed, and in the kitchen, we have, like, a little, like, tablet reader
Uh-huh.
kind of thing, and it tells us the temperature, wind speed, humidity, blah, 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 all sorts of stuff. And it's actually so helpful. Like, I look at it all the time.
Yeah.
He always tells me the radar, what the weather's going to be, if there's
Well, the weather this week
tornadic
is not good.
conditions.
Not good.
Oh, my
I
God.
wanted to go to the park this weekend, you know, because it's gonna be 72 degrees on Saturday,
Oh,
but
my
it's raining all of Saturday,
I don't
all of
care.
Sunday. Ooh,
Oh,
Monday and
no.
Tuesday it's no longer raining, but Wednesday and Thursday it will be raining.
I
Oh my God, wait.
love spring weather in Kansas City.
Oh, and
I
it's
love
like
rain.
tomorrow.
But everyone's always outside, which is like, it sucks. I'm supposed to be volunteering on Saturday, picking
what?
up trash. Like,
Oh,
it's like a stream cleanup thing with the city
Ooh,
government.
Are you doing it in the rain?
But that's
Now
gonna be
I am.
great. The rain is great. It's warm rain.
No,
No issues
it-
whatsoever.
It
Put
gets,
a rain-
my shoes get muddy.
Put a
I will-
raincoat on.
My shoes
a
will get
raincoat on.
muddy.
Hold on.
Evan.
When it gets all hot and humid and sticky, it's hard for my little asthmatic lungs to
And
breathe.
our hair gets frizzy.
It's 60
Exactly.
degrees.
And
But
it's
it's
raining.
Not, it does, so what? You were saying it was gonna be hot and humid. It's not. It's 60 degrees. Put a raincoat on. Suck it up.
But I don't want to. I just want it to not
You're
rain.
wearing a raincoat right now.
Yeah, because it's cold and windy.
Put your hood up.
Shut up, Evan.
Put your hood up and suck it up.
I love spring weather.
You
It's-
can't go hammocking in
Yes,
rain
you
conditions.
can.
No,
Who
you
says
can't.
you can't?
Because
And do I have to sit there
filled with water.
soaking wet, just laying in my puddles? No. I'm not going to do that.
It's just a hanging swimming
But if,
pool.
like,
at
you're-
that point.
but
it's
if,
gonna
like,
be so heavy the trees are just going to go wham.
Okay, well, but think about it. Like, but think about it. Like, typical spring rain here in Kansas City is not super hard. We'll get storms, and that's different. But when it's just raining,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
usually just a light, like, pitter patter.
But
If you're
it's
listen. If you're under the trees hammocking, it might drip on you every now and then. But other than that, it's perfect. It's beautiful
Unless
weather.
there's,
I
lightning.
love the
Strikes the
That's
tree.
what I said. I said this doesn't count. Like, this isn't counting storms.
Well,
but like
then
when
you
it's
can
like
have
just
barbecue.
raining,
That was a little psycho.
a little bit.
Okay.
Also, I
Little
think
bit.
we're supposed to have a pretty big tornado season this year, and
Ooh.
I'm kind of excited. I really want to go tornado chasing.
Oh, I
really
love.
want my house
love
to get torn
tornadoes.
down by a tornado.
I've seen there's so many memes of Midwesterners being like, tornado sirens going off, sane people like, oh, we need to go to the basement, blah, blah, blah.
Midwesterners.
We set our chairs out on the porch and watch it come in. I do that.
Yeah.
You just watch. Like, if it's pouring rain, my dad and I will open up the garage, sitting there and just watch the front come through.
We have a
Pouring rain.
porch. Yeah, we have a porch,
we do
and
the same
I'll sit out on the porch during storms all the time. I love
when it
watching
turns
storms
yellow.
come in. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or like even when the sirens are going off and you're just watching it and it's green, you just hear the sirens. You're like, huh, I should be concerned. I'm not.
Nope.
Right.
I'm quite excited, but
I am as well.
anywho, totally unrelated.
Totally unrelated. We're gonna segue into a little music section.
Billie Eilish's new album came out
Mm-hmm.
on Friday. We briefly discussed it last week, and to be honest, I'm a little disappointed. I wanted
Yeah.
it to slap really hard, and
does
it
not.
just doesn't slap.
No.
But
No.
some of the songs are good.
It was
Like
so
I
far.
like Bad Guy, My
Yeah.
Strange Addiction. They're kind of fun, but
There
it
was
just
one
does
that
not
was
slap.
so good.
It was
I even
subpar.
liked it and added it to my library, which I don't do.
I think
It was subpar.
I like. Oh gosh, yeah, it really was.
My Strange Addiction, that was
Yeah.
something I really liked.
Yeah.
I think, okay, Billie, don't get me wrong, has a great vibe and her music's really good, but
And her voice.
it doesn't spread. Her genre is so small that, like, I don't imagine hearing anything different from her,
I agree.
Yeah,
which it kind of gets boring after a while.
I think I'm just mad that nothing's ever gonna slap as hard as Bellyache does.
Oh,
That song is so good. I'm
I
I'm
still think
disappointed.
you should see me in a crown as your best song.
No, I love that song.
Yeah,
I
it's a
like
great
When
that
I'm
song.
pissed off, I listen to that. It just really, really fuels the vibes.
Or like when you're like really sad, you listen to I Don't Want to Be You Anymore. Or like you're in like a little bit of like your feels, so you listen to Lovely.
Yeah.
Like
A little bit of your feels.
Just a
you know,
little.
like you're just kind of heading there, and then you hear that song, and you're like, full
Because
send.
when you're
and then
really
you
in your
have like
feels,
your crying
you listen
playlist.
to It's Raining Men.
No, I don't. I have a playlist for when I'm in my feels.
Wait. Hold on, me too.
And
What's
it has-
your number one in your feels song?
Oh gosh.
Do Not Disturb by Drake.
I don't think I've ever heard that.
Oh, it's from the More Life album. Great song.
Oh, that's when I'm like, okay, that's not a good song.
My playlist is called
Rainbow by Casey Musgraves.
Oh my God.
No,
Nothing-
no.
Golden Hour is so good, and maybe I didn't like Billie's album because I love Golden Hour so much.
Yeah.
But like, okay, honest, I don't know what my go-to sad song is. Right lately, it's been. Oh no, my go-to sad song is probably "Amarillo Rain" by Eric Pasley.
See, I
Very
haven't been
sad.
sad recently enough. Like, no.
Or "Somebody Else"
That's
by the
why-
1975, which is so basic, but like,
Yeah, that's pretty basic.
oh my God, I
Alex,
love
stop
it.
being
I
basic.
really do
Stop
love
being
that
basic.
song.
Stop being
I like
basic.
the other songs from the 1975, but that song, just something about it, man. You know, like when you hear a song and you're just like, I don't know the words, I've never heard this song before in my life, but I love it. You just hear it and you're like,
yeah.
it just clicks for you. That's how it is.
Okay. Well, I can see I see what you're talking about. But kind of going along the topic of like sadness and like March sadness, we're gonna roll right into March Madness.
Oh my
Oh
God.
Because it's about to be.
Evan's somber tone.
I'm
over
well,
here.
no, I'm about to be in my
I was
feels
gonna
when the
say.
Final Four ends this weekend because
Everyone's brackets are messed up, aren't they?
oh
Yeah.
yeah, everyone's
Frick Duke.
everyone's done.
Yeah, Duke lost.
It was 0.4% of people
Mhm.
in the world that submitted a bracket had the correct Final Four. But the thing that was shocking to me was that the teams that made the tournament this year were really like well-oriented, well-coached teams and well-oriented defensive teams, which kind of like watching this year in college basketball, seeing a lot of high-scoring games and a lot of just like athletic, like offensive talent, you wouldn't really expect like a lot of defensive oriented teams to like make the Final Four this year, but instead we did. We had Virginia, who is always known as one of the best defensive teams in the country, Texas Tech, who has a different type of defensive philosophy, but they're very much defensive oriented. And then obviously, Auburn has just been tearing it up really offensively, but their defense is pretty solid too. And then just Michigan State and Tom Izzo. Tom Izzo is one of the best coaches in the game. So, it's funny because it's ironic because I did my article on bracketology and like what things you should follow. Coaching and defense were like my first two.
Mhm.
My bracket, I didn't really follow that as well as I should have because I kind of got caught up in the offensive athletic hype.
Mhm.
But if you look at the Final Four, like that really was what took people there, was good coaching and good defense. And I'll be interested to see what happens. I mean, Michigan State, Texas Tech is going to be a really good game because Michigan State doesn't score a lot of points, but they're very disciplined. And Texas Tech, kind of the same way, but they're much more defensive oriented. I think Michigan State's going to win the game because they have leadership and more seniority than Texas Tech does. And then on the other side is Virginia and Auburn. That's going to be an interesting game because Virginia doesn't score a lot of points. They play great defense. Whatever else, their average score this year is like 62 points. Auburn's is like 79. Like Auburn scores a ridiculous amount of points. They shoot a ton of threes. So I'll be interested to see how that game goes out or turns out. I think it's Virginia that's going to end up winning that game again with just a lot of maturity on the team. And I'm excited to see it though. It's going to be a good tournament. If a Virginia Michigan State final would be really entertaining. But yeah, we'll all find out. We'll know by the next time we're on the pod because next Monday is the national championship game, and that kind of rolls right into the Masters, which is my other favorite time of the year, the biggest golf tournament of them all.
I knew about golf. I was like, please tell me you're not going to talk about golf. But yes, we are.
We won't now. But we'll save it for next week.
Okay, no, I have to respect golf. Only because it's in the same lane as bowling, and if I want people to respect bowling, I have to respect golf.
Thank you. I appreciate
that. So
I
do respect golf, and I do watch it when it's on, give them some views, but I don't pay attention.
Right.
Oh, I will not even lie. Don't care about golf. Do not give a singular
I saw Tiger Woods playing the other day.
About golf.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, that's the only one I can identify.
But yeah, so moving on, we've got our final piece is we're just going to talk about track season.
Hit us
as
with it, Evan.
Nicole's on the team this year. Allie
quit,
sadly. But it was.
I shouldn't be the one that's on track. It should be one of you two.
No. Well, I mean, we'll both talk about it. But we had South Relays on Monday. It was supposed to be Saturday, and then got postponed for Monday because of the weather. It went well Monday. We had an overall good performance. Gardner Edgerton took home the South Relays title this year.
Wow.
But highlights from the day kind of included. Rockhurst was not a lot of people knew this, but Rockhurst was gunning for the 4x1600 record, which was really interesting to watch. They were absolutely throwing it down in their last couple legs of that relay, and it was really fun to watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, no real big record breakers this year.
No, for Jav, so Lizzie Harvey took 7th place in girls Jav, and Will Huggins took 5th for the boys, and Jack took 8th for the boys.
It's pretty solid.
So not too bad.
So yeah, good showing, especially against really good competition in this area. But yeah, track is kind of hitting the heavy part of the season, as I think all the sports are, playing lots of games, going to lots of meets. So
yeah.
But yeah, so I think I'll be interested to see kind of how things turn out this year, especially with state qualification for track because of how small it was last year. We didn't gain a whole lot of talent, but I'll be interested to see kind of how everything turns out at the end of the season.
Lots of our juniors from last year are so amazing this year as seniors.
Sure. Yeah,
so
I would agree.
Well.
Other spring sports. Not sure how tennis is doing. I know JV beat, I think, Blue
they've
Valley
had a lot
Northwest
they've had a lot of
yesterday.
cancellations though, just because of weather and tennis, obviously.
Why? Because it can't be windy.
Well, no, it can't be wet.
Oh.
Because if the courts are all wet, you can't play, obviously.
Yeah. Girls soccer is getting hit pretty hard with injuries. Our editor-in-chief, Avery, tore her other ACL, so she's out. I heard another girl tore her ACL last night. Sprained ankle, I think, other various injuries.
Some
it's
girl
just
broke
rough.
her wrist.
Yeah, it's rough.
It's rough, but they're doing well. They just had their first loss last night,
Yeah.
so they're 3-1 now.
Oh, they're gonna be losing a lot now.
But we're gonna stay optimistic.
Yeah, stay optimistic.
They're gonna lose. It's gonna be bad.
Girls swim. We've already got some state qualifiers.
Everyone qualifies. I don't understand how you
it's
can do
because
that.
You have to
there's a time.
hit
There's
a
a time
mark.
you can.
Yeah, it's different than every
other
other sport because every other sport's you have to perform on this one night because this night there's regionals and whatnot. Yeah. But for swim, it's no, it's just a mark for the season.
Yeah,
and you
and
qualify.
I get that because I swam for a long time.
Oh,
but
for sure.
I don't know. I feel like they should wait further till the end.
I agree. I think there should be
or
a
make the
cutoff.
times higher because I feel like everyone qualifies for state.
I would agree. And then girls softball, from what I've heard, is doing well.
Yeah, they're a lot better than they were last year because last year we won one game by forfeit.
Yeah.
So this year I think they're targeted to do much better.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's gonna wrap things up for us. We're hitting right about the 20-minute mark, so a little longer than we wanted, but
that's not bad.
Not too bad. Not too bad. We're getting better at it. So yeah, we're gonna wrap things up for this week. This will be posted Friday, and then we'll be rocking back at it next week, episode 10. That's a big one. It's been like 2 months, and we're already at volume 10. So. Wow. Yeah, thanks so much, guys, for listening. we'll bring
3P podcast party.
We'll bring non-dollar store cookies.
Non-dollar store cookies.
Nichole, you're in charge of that.
I will.